either employee ID or name. For example, he can enter 5 and search 5 employee. It will check against the system and retrieve employee detail, employee found, for example, with the ID 5, name, department, and job title. The second phase is more about identifying the equipment involved in the call, where he can either enter a model number or a serial number if it's a hardware. If it's a software, he will be able to enter the license key. For example, he will here enter the model number or the serial number and search equipment. Equipment is found with its ID, with its serial number, model book, the type is laptop, and the category is hardware, and it also checks the warranty status. In this case, it's out of warranty.
And does it check the location of the hardware and which office is it? So you can assign that this operator to go to that building?
No, because in the front end, I'm not checking the place or the location of the equipment.
Okay, so when you assign the technician,
I'm assigning the technician based on the equipment.
okay.
Phase 3 is about matching smart matching for the equipment based, first of all, based on the equipment category. So if the equipment involved belongs to the category hardware, first we're checking all the technicians that have a specialism in the area hardware. And second off, we're checking the equipment involved, the equipment type to be precise. For example, in this case, laptop, we're checking which specialism this equipment belongs to. For example, it belongs to multiple specialisms, so more than one technician can actually handle such job. A specialism of hardware will be able to handle the job. A specialism of laptop repair will also be handle the job. However, it also checks the workload, so it's retrieving with a limit of 3 technicians based on the equipment involved, and also based on the workload. So here it says stop available technicians, Diana Brown and George Taylor, with their IDs, with their workload. Phase 4 is about creating the new ticket. And by the way, all the information from previous stages, such as the technician and the equipment involved and the caller ID, is by default now stated in the 4th phase. So he wouldn't actually, re-enter this information. He will assign a unique problem number. It has to be unique. A ticket date, for example, give it 17, a ticket description, a free text, assign the technician. Now, the system retrieves 2 technicians. However, he can choose one of them based on the workload. Also, the problem urgency, either high, medium, or low. For example, a problem reason, any text, and he would create a ticket. He would be able to create another ticket. Now, once the ticket has been created, it's now more of a technical job to update the status of a technician, of the ticket server, from, for example, in progress or open to be closed, and to add the time for time resolution hours and stuff like that.
So yeah, let's talk about, and we look at it as a technician.
So Alice is a manager. I have him as a
And which user is responsible for the database maintenance?
database maintenance is for all the users. However, for example, the backup is actually being accessed from the 3 users, technical manager and disk operator. However, such as maintenance and repair, it's more of a help desk operator job.
Okay.
So look in, this is a technical dashboard. For example, it's for the technician has been looked. It says that you have 5 assigned tickets where it shows active tickets and closed tickets. So active tickets, such as this one with status by default in progress. He can add resolution nodes. He can add resolution date. However, it's by default stating a date that should actually be after the date it was opened.
Try it, let's see.
With a resolution time that actually starts from 0 to prevent data errors. It should be positive as at the time. And we say update ticket, for example. Now ticket has been updated. If I go and check the closed tickets, I will see that the total closed tickets is 4, total resolution time is 4 hours and a half, and the average time per ticket for this technique is 1.4 hours. It's also saying when he closed each ticket with the